This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want. 1600 block. I just wanna rock. I just wanna. I just wanna rock. Body out of ya. Shorty got that body out of ya. No ties. Side up. You gon' kill my vibe. Stand on my money, don't know my size. Pick them sides. And you better choose wisely. That's my high. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5. That's my high. Damn. 1, 2, 3, 4, throw up to 5.
MC, make another hit.
Whoa. This ain't what you want. Project. This ain't what you want. This ain't what you want.
Well, as soon as you see that pirate ship in the north end zone, you know exactly where we are. It's the home of the Buccaneers, Raymond James Stadium in Tampa Bay. Coming up, we have a good one for you. Between the Houston Texans and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And we're off and running from Raymond James. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10.
Oh, 18. That's it.
They'll start the drive with Edwards. He's able to drive that pile about a yard. Up down by Fred Warner.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Here we go. 18. That's it.
From the gun, Stroud. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Kate, I think that's a little taster, a little entree of what's to come for this wide receiver. He's going to have to make some plays into some contested coverages, and he couldn't do it right there.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. 3rd and long for him here. Buccaneers are going to get home as they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Texans set to punt. He punted a couple of times last week in their loss and now gets this one away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Starting out trips right here. 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Coming out throwing. Here's Ward. And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first. All set to go now from the 35.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Ready.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He's got Emeka Egbuka. He's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively. Ready.
Shotgun handoff to Irving. This is ahead for about 5. It's Cater Kohu up to make that play.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
This is Irving on second. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet. But if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Texans bring out an extra DB on this third down. Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Well, very quick throw, but they couldn't connect.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to third and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was third and manageable and an incomplete.
Looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4.
Here we go. Shot. 6, go.
4th down. Pass coming. And it's a turnover to begin their game. That's incomplete on 4th, and it's going to go over on downs.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and it's exactly what they did.
So some immediate revenge for that last play, Brock. I don't know. What do you think? Is it going to take away the pain from giving up that big run the prior play?
Not necessarily, because it really does take a group failure to give up a big run like that in the NFL, but it also takes a whole lot of teamwork to knock them behind the sticks. Job well done there.
Finds him over the middle. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. Big gain, 14 on the play. And it'll be first down, Houston.
First and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Tony.
Running behind center with Edwards. And this great effort winds up getting him well into enemy territory before he's brought down. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. And it'll be a first down, Texans.
First and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Here we go. What?
Shotgun now for Stroud. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
On the move into the red zone. And they finally get to him at the 15. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And it'll be first down, Houston. Off the play action, here's Stroud. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
All right.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Jacob Parrish. And the Buccaneers get the football as he makes his third interception of this season.
Intercepted. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 10-yard line.
Offense showing trips out right as they get set for this first and 10.
Get it.
Ward off the play fake. Makes the grab in bounds left side. And this is across midfield and into enemy territory.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
On first down, they're going to run with Irving. Running there full steam ahead, but he ran out of steam pretty quickly. No gain on that one. First down run netted him nothing. Here is second and 10.
Second and 10 at the 46.
Ward's going to throw it. Dumps it off to his running back. Irving a first down and more. And he gets this all the way inside the red zone, down at the 19. They get 27 on the play. And the Bucs have the first.
Got to be a pretty good actor. Got to be pretty good at selling to that defense. That's a drop back pass. When you get a big play on a screen like that, boy, it's choreography by everybody on that offense.
Right side, this is Ibuka. Has some room to work. And he's going to take this to the end zone for a Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers parlay the interception into points. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right? When you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath, and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Okay, well, that one's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else we got here today. So that football coming out to our 35-yard line. Nice starting spot for the Texans here. They're about set. 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. He finds the rookie from Ohio State. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards in the double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2. Running for the first time with Joe Mixon. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. It's a 4-yard gain, and that's going to get him across the marker and earn the first.
I don't know about you, Kate, but he sure made getting that first down look really easy. A lot easier than it's supposed to be for that defense. And I think they'll hear about it when they get to the sidelines.
First down, Stroud. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. They will continue to do so.
No luck on first down. Here's 2nd and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Pressure's there, and the Bucs got him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Sometimes I wish everybody could feel what that feels like. When you're a QB and you just feel the air in the pocket getting sucked out and you know there's no escape, it can be just one heck of a deflating feeling. Not for that defense who puts a sack on the board.
On the quick, right?
And you just get the play off. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. That's Antoine Winfield Jr. And the Buccaneers come through with a big play to close out our opening quarter. It's a big momentum swing on the final play of our opening quarter. The Buccaneers leading so far. More from Raymond James Stadium coming up after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They have it following that interception on the final play of the first quarter. And that's going to be a gain of 8 on first down.
The cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that run. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
And he'll get them enough for a first down.
You know what I like about a 2nd and short run play, Kate? Yeah, I like getting a first down. You know what I like even more? That's going to set up a play-action pass and a similar down in distance, and that defense is going to have to key on the run.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
Fits it through the middle. And their next snap is coming from that red zone as he reaches the 14. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Here we go.
Straight ahead, it's Irving. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2, and that sets up first and goal.
To be a stud back in this league, it takes more than just checking the athletic boxes. There's an IQ, a feel, a patience and craftiness required along with just tremendous vision. He showed all of it navigating that.
And he's in for the touchdown. The Buccaneers pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Jalen Wright with the touchdown. McLaughlin attack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans nothing.
McLaughlin has it on the team, and he's ready to send this flight. On the return, it's Jalen Noel. This makes it up to the 25.
Texans take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Texans to the line, first and 10. Here's a give inside to Edwards. That run good for a handful as it brings up second down.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Throwing from the gun. On target to his back, Joe Mixon. Finds a seam, left side. He's off to the races. He goes the distance. Touchdown, Houston. The Texans start to fight back with their first points of this game. It's a Joe Mixon touchdown.
I think he'll take his highlights however he can get them on a handoff, pin-off, and pass. It really doesn't matter. The important thing is he gets the ball, he gets the touch, and he can do his damage. Big time.
Here's Kaimi Fairbairn on for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Texans cut the lead in half. It's down to 7.
14. Texans 7.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Set to return. Here's Anaya Smith. And this drive will start inside the 25.
The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
On the set.
Bucs to the line. First and 10.
Come on. Ready?
From the gun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he can reach that 40. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. They've got first down here from the 36.
Ready?
Shotgun snap now to Ward. Short pass brought in. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's going to have this down to the 42-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down.
I think my favorite part was the magic he worked after the catch. The way he took the completion and made so much more out of it by adding all the extra yardage.
Let's go now.
Irving here from the gun. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3.
You know, these are the kind of runs, Kate, that a balanced game plan and a balanced offense is built on. It gets you good yardage, it sets up your play action, and keeps that defense honest.
Taking a chance to the end zone. This one is knocked away. A potential touchdown prevented. And now the offense has to make a long walk back to the line for third down. Didn't see a whole lot of room to fit that pass in, Brock. It takes a special quarterback to thread the needle. He couldn't do it.
You know what that's like? That's like passing across your own crease in hockey, Kate. That's a big no-no. When you challenge double coverage in the end zone, and let me tell you, coaches don't really like that either.
And there's the stop after he drives this down to the 13. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down.
First and 10 at the 13.
Irving on the inside give. He will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
12
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open and deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
And he gets in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers take a 13-point lead. So, Brock, this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
McLaughlin's extra point is up and good. And the Buccaneers double their lead to 14.
Texans 7.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. And he's out of bounds, approaching the 25, a couple yards short at the 23. All right, the Houston offense looks set, Brock. Here's 1st and 10.
All right.
Here's Edwards on the carry. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuff in the run.
Completed over the middle. He hangs on to that football, Brock, through a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Here we go.
Looking to throw, Stroud. And this time they're going to get to him before he can get that pass away as he goes down. It's 3 sacks for the game so far, brings up 2nd down.
I know quarterbacks get paid a lot of money and a lot of glamour in this league, but today, well, this is a tough day for this QB. He's taking a beating. And whether it means changing up some of the blocking schemes, maybe mixing in a little bit of run, or heck, this quarterback getting the ball out of his hand more quickly, he's got to start protecting himself.
Back to throw, Stroud. That's a catch for Nico Collins. And they'll stop him here, but not before he gets out to the 47-yard line. Timeout coming from the Texans. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Here's 1st and 10 from the 47.
First down, Texans.
From the gun, Stroud. Couldn't find a completion on first down. Looking for his wide receiver there. So it's 2nd down coming up.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
Stroud to throw again on 2nd. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught. No luck finding his receiver that time. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
That's a throw at this level. With so much speed and length, you got to be real careful. Rarely do you find a clean window down the middle. That'd be absolutely perfect, and it wasn't there.
Throwing on 3rd. Big trouble now, and the ball is out. The Buccaneers pick it up. Not much added after the recovery, partner, so that is where they'll take possession from the fumble.
Well, you can just see the QB scanning, can't you? He's moving, he's looking downfield, but everything covered up on the back end. That 2nd and 3rd level defenders did their job, and what did it do? Free that pass rush up to strip the ball away from the QB.
Makes a cut to the right sideline. And it won't be a touchdown, Brock, but it sure was close. He winds up out of bounds just about a yard shy of the goal line. They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Irving does not get in. His push is stopped just short of that goal line.
Oh, so aggravatingly close to a safety on that one right there, Kate. Just a matter of a foot, and they could have had some points on the board defensively.
Come on. Steady.
Trying to run with Irving. Not able to make a push for that goal line. He's hit for a loss back at the 3. A great call in a short yardage situation right there, Brock, and that was exactly the type of front that defense needed to have.
Yeah, I agree with you. I love the X's and O's of it, and then even more, the guys going out there.
He's going to haul it in for the Tampa Bay touchdown. The Buccaneers get 4 points to end a lopsided first half. lot of pressure on him in that moment, Brock. Find a way to score. Don't let it go to 4th and goal. And he finds a way to come through and gets in the end zone for 6.
And how about the other side? Beating the defense right there as well. That group who was so close to pulling off the goal line stand, yet all that motivation wasn't enough to stop them on 3rd and goal.
And this is going to bounce out of the end zone, so they will set up shop at the 35.
At their own 35-yard line.
"19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it."
On the quick, right?
They'll motion him out of the backfield. Stroud from the pistol. And that's going to be incomplete. Still time for a couple of plays, though. 15 seconds left. David Njoku, the guy he was looking for. And it's going to be 2nd down. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact. If you couldn't do it.
Try and get it into Nico Collins. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to throw. He's loaded another one up. And this one falls incomplete, so we're down to 4 seconds, and we'd assume our final snap. Looking for his wide receiver there. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long. One last play before the break.
All right. 18. That's it. 11.
One final shot before the half. And it's incomplete. They dialed up their best effort, Brock, but they come up empty. That's going to be a turnover on downs. Fairbairn has it all set up for the kickoff. Here's Smith on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, starting in the pistol this time, Brock. 1st and 10. Running from the pistol, it's right. And he stopped quickly here. 2 yards on the play. We've got 2nd and 8.
That's the kind of yardage. It's not going to kill this drive on the first play, but it does put you a little bit behind schedule. Now 2nd down becomes critical as Moto wants a 3 and out.
Now that's not what the offense dialed up. They stick him for a loss. It's going to be 3rd down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Fields this clean at the 30. And a big hit on the return to stop him cold. So they'll head up here, 1st and 10 from the 34.
All right.
Stroud off the play fake. He completes it in traffic. And in a blink, they are off to midfield before somebody manages to stop it. That's 16 on the pickup. And it'll be a 1st down, Texans.
All right.
A gain of 16 yards.
Shotgun now for Stroud. Finds Edwards underneath. And this one's worked down to the 33 before being stopped. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down.
First down. A gain of 16 yards. 1st down, Houston.
To the air, Stroud. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing it. Unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, you kind of just sense their desperation, just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. It's the 5th time they've gotten there for a sack in this one, Brock. And they're going to try for number 6 on 3rd down. Third and long for him here. Will finding his back. Nixon. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
Stroud's going to throw for it. And that's going to wind up incomplete as their gamble doesn't pay off. They're going to turn this one over on downs.
Hey, all for aggression. You get 4 downs, go for it. But I do have to wonder here, Kate, after being denied once again, is there going to be a trust level on that sidelines to go for it the next time they get this shot?
And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down. After that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
Ward in the pistol. To the left side, caught by Andrews. And he's going to have this up near the 40, just a little bit short of it. 12 yards on that play, and a good call, nets him the first. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
10 at the 39-yard line.
On his own read, here's Wright. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is he put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road, and what looked like a very plain play.
Complete out to the right. And a great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. Give him 24 on that play. And the Bucs have the first. All set to go now from the 35. Ward off the play fake. Sends this to the end zone. Oh, again, it looks like a pick, but they drop it. A chance to steal it away in the end zone. They just can't finish the play.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, they just couldn't quite hang on.
And he's going to be bottled up just a few yards into that 2nd down run.
When you don't have great success on 1st down, Kate, it's a little bit like a hitter in baseball falling behind in the count. And all you want to do as a hitter is get back to a fighting chance. Give yourself a better count. That play, well, it does the same here. Now a much more manageable and opportune 3rd down situation.
And they really went for it on 3rd down, didn't they? But the heave falls incomplete. Now they're facing 4th down.
That's going to be a play tomorrow. When they watch it on tape, they're going to be kicking themselves a bit, Kate. You get man-to-man coverage down in the red zone, you got to take advantage of it. It's hard. Zone coverage and the windows are so tight. You get man, got to find a way to win.
So this one will not get it done. They're going to turn this over on downs.
Even the best receivers, they've got occasional breaks in concentration. You just never want to see it happen. One of the most important snaps of the game. If we know anything about this guy, though, it's he'll be up for the challenge the next time the ball comes his way.
And he's up to the 35-yard line as they reel him in.
It may not look like much on the stat sheet, but this is kind of good on good. An offense gets a completion, not going backwards, and the defense, well, they rallied, they pursued, and kept that screen to a minimal gain.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Intended target there was David Njoku. So it'll be 3rd down.
6 yards to go.
We'll air it out on 3rd. Collins got it left side. And he is stopped as he reaches that 46-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
And the Texans first down. A gain of 11 on the play. First down, Texans.
To the air yet again, it's Stroud. That's complete, David Njoku. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
That's just so good. I mean, that is teaching tape right there. It's what you want your guys to do. To not just catch it and fall down, but have a plan. Yes, you got to catch it first, but then have a plan to go attack. Be aggressive. Get those yards after catch. That is a job well done.
Offense in position now. It's 1st and goal. Edwards on the shotgun handoff. And he sneaks this through the middle, maybe a gain of 2.
SOS. You hear me talk about it between the 20s a lot. Stay on schedule. But it comes into play 1st and goal situations too. Because a run like that now, well, leaves that whole playbook wide open for you.
To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal. Tough to blame him for that drop, Brock. Even if it would have been a touchdown, that was a great effort defensively, timing that hit, keeping them from hitting the end zone.
Reaction and burst. You get in the red zone defensively, you'll hear it all the time. You cannot wait. You've got to react, and then you got to burst. And that defender does a tremendous job of breaking that pass up with contact.
Edwards. And he pushes them a little closer to the 3. Only manages 1 on the play, so that sets up 4th and goal from the 3.
This front, well, they've done a good job bending and not breaking. 1st down, didn't score. 2nd down, didn't score. And now 3rd and goal, can't find the end zone either.
Now they'll get some time to mold this decision. They'll have 4th and goal after the break. It's the Texans with the football and a chance to do a little window dressing here in the 4th. Field goal doesn't move that needle. They're going for the touchdown. It's 4th and goal.
Here we go.
Desperation time here. And a completion not in the cards on that 4th and goal. They passed on 3 points, and they'll wind up with none.
Well, 99% of what they did was excellent. Right play call, good route, great throw. Just needed to make that catch. That's a situation you expect your guys to convert every time.
Drive begins with a run by Irving. And they're not going to stop him until he gets out to that 16-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the 1st.
That has got to be so demoralizing for that defense. You pin it back. It's a terrible field position. They run the ball, but they run it right down your throat and move the chains. That stings.
Throwing now on 1st down. Ward. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
So 20 yards on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay 1st down.
79 Broncos. Come on.
36-yard line.
18 Cardinals.
Out of the shotgun, it's Ward. Has him on the quick hitter. And this one does not go far.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches. They really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Here's a give for Wright. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Bucs have the 1st.
Here we go. Set. Go.
Off the play fake. Here's Ward. And he let his man just a little too much there. That's an incomplete pass. Tried getting it to Emeka Egbuka. So 2nd down coming up.
Ready, break.
Here's the give to Irving. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. He can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
He was taken down at the 50-yard line. A gain of 1 brings up 3rd down and 9.
So a tough spot now. This is 3rd and 9.
19 tight. 19. Ready.
Here he goes. 3rd and long. Short pass brought in. He is down to the 30-yard line. They get 20 yards out of the play and move the chains.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. Man, did he make an impact play.
And he could only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down. Need a better result than that last run. It's 2nd and 8. Once again, Irving was unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on 2nd down. The line between safeties and linebackers gets real blurred on plays like that, Brock. He handled that one just like a Mike would have.
Yeah, if injuries were to ever crop up, Kate, I bet he could handle the linebacker spot for them as well. Just tremendous diagnosis in that run support.
Finds him on the crossing route. And that's a solid stop there to limit the damage. Gave up some, but it's still 4th down.
You know, I like the completion. You never turn down a completion. That's just not the right throw to make in that spot to move the chains.
The lead looks safe, but the Penals staying down. They're going for this. On 4th down, Ward. No good. The pass goes incomplete, and that lengthy drive ends with nothing but a turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that 1st down.
First and 10 at the 43-yard line.
What a jolt to start that drive. They're up near the 45-yard line. They'll go from the gun with Edwards. And get forward about 5 yards, it looks like. It's 2nd down now.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Operating from the gun, it's Stroud. Finds him over the middle. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage. And for somebody who's been picked off like he has, Brock, you gotta admire his determination to keep attacking these coverages.
Yeah, that is risk. And a double coverage yet again. But this guy's got what I call a high belief factor in himself.
No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
All right.
From the gun, Stroud. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete. No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Here we go.
Throw here, 3rd down. Has a man downfield. It's Collins. And he's going to be stopped, but not before he gets him all the way down to that 15-yard line. So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
First down. A 28-yard gain. First down, Houston.
Working inside the red zone. That's incomplete left side.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Again, Stroud. Almost had 6, but can't find him in the end zone. Incomplete.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and lead teams for field goals, you've got a great chance to win.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stroud. Brought in. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Tampa. Texans hoping to make it look a little better before time runs out. Now can't blame him looking at that scoreboard, right? Might as well go for this on 4th down.
On the quick, right?
Here's Stroud again. And the call won't work out. That's incomplete. We're going to have a change of possession on the other side of our 2-minute warning.
Hey, I get it. It's already over. But go down swinging. Unfortunately, that play, like so many of them today, Kate, has been pretty indicative of how this contest has gone.
Line up the design keeper. Offense to the line. Second down.
Pass, ready.
Rank gets it. Headed right. And how is that for some breathing room, huh, Brock? Gets him away from the goal line up to the 20. Give him 13 on that play. And that will be a Tampa Bay first down. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on first down. Sign quarterback run here.
Let's go now.
Lining up to take a knee on second down.
Pat the 60. Pat the 60.
So it's a win for the Buccaneers. And even getting skunked in that second half, Brock, the damage done in the first, enough to claim victory at the end. And of course, we'd be remiss if we didn't recognize that stellar defensive effort in the second half that made this win possible. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Buccaneers winners, as with that, we sign off from Tampa.